It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. I'm sorry, but the investigation is a secret, and I don't trust you enough to discuss it with you. Yes? Goodbye. It's a pleasure to meet you. All right. You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral. Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Coral or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard, and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. Good luck, investigator.
Thanks. The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you. The stolen painting was of Count Valga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information. Until your return.
I don't remember seeing Channel or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all of the rain falling. As far as Channel and Orgnolf go, they seem fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. Bye.
My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit. Fare thee well. What is it?
Heard that I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you? I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me. Goodbye.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
High elves train them. I can't imagine it.
Good day.
Be seeing you.
Look at the muscles on you.
Any luck yet? Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well. Until your return. Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well. Are you accusing me of taking the painting? You have strong evidence, but I do not trust you enough to speak true my motivations. Until your return. Hello again. Certainly. Are you accusing me of taking the painting? Very well. I confess to the crime, but please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me.
Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse? Oh my, I feel terrible that I even suspected anyone within my court. I was hoping to recover the painting so I might look upon it again. I suppose you did the best you could, so you should not go unrewarded. Take this gold and leave me in peace.
Words cannot do justice for the joy I feel. Many blessings upon you, my friend. I do not have much, but I wish to reward such valor. Return to me in 3 weeks, and I'll have a special painting for you. It is the least I can do for you. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Evening.